turn my audio down. Welcome. See, we have some early birds here, which is fantastic. Yeah, I thought this would be fun to kind of celebrate the release of the record. And if it seems like a fun idea and people like the idea, I've got 4 other CDs. We can have a night for each of the other CDs. I'll try to do a little bit of a deeper dive into the songs on the album to try to fill it out and flush it out. And as always, I see all your comments. And if you have any questions or any thoughts about the songs, hi, Laureen. Just let me know, and we'll talk about the record, we'll talk about the songs, and I'll play them all. And and just so everybody knows, if you're kind enough to tune into this show, go to my website, roylambiase.com, and there's a player right at the top, and right next to where it says play is something that says download. And if you hit download and just enter 000, you'll get an email which will tell you how to get the high resolution files. Little secret trick just for you guys. Because I'd love for everybody to get the record one way or another. Hey, Josie. Hey, Lorraine. So the first thing, this is the title cut, and I called the album The Road Ahead because I thought it sort of summed up a lot of what I wanted the record to be about, which is we really don't know what's around that next bend. You know, there's a fork in the road that we just can't see, and every day has possibilities. And that's what this song is all about, and I guess that's kind of what I hoped the album would be in part about. She stopped to buy a flower in the rain, just outside her door. Then gave it to a woman on the train. She thought could use it more. See, where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, and the road ahead is not the road you're on. He picked up a paper at the stand and held it high above his head. But with the water dripping from his hand, he ducks into a store instead. Where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, and the road ahead is not the road you're on. Leave the things you've lost behind, and welcome to the world. New things you find that are waiting to be loved and kind. So he flew with his coffee like a kite, head down back to the street. He didn't see her waiting for the light. Her things fell at his feet. See, where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, and the road ahead is not the road you're on. No, it's not the road you're on. Yeah, yesterday is gone, but not the road ahead. Yesterday is gone, but not the road ahead. Hey, Rhonda. So this next song, okay, I had in my head when I was writing this song, and I was having a little internal battle with myself, and maybe someone's old enough to help me out. I had in my head the old Beetle Bailey cartoon. And I think he was called Sad Sack, or was that a separate cartoon? I don't know. But really the point of it is, I had in my head the idea that there was this guy that just had a black cloud following him everywhere he went. And that's why I had that image of the old Sad Sack Beetle Bailey in my head. Even though it has nothing to do with him or soldiers or... Yeah, see, this guy just can't win. It's called That Kind of Fool. Well, she had a body only youth could build. I'm nearsighted and over the hill, but she caught my eye like a star in the sky. She smiled once, I smiled twice. Too late now for your advice. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Well, she took my wallet and she took my ring. She took my watch, ran out of things, left me what God started me with. All I can say is this: I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck heading for a broken track. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. My Uncle Harold was a prince of a man. He said you should live like a king if you can, and he'd cut me in for my piece of the pie. He sold me on the American dream, put my money in a Ponzi scheme. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Well, I'd lost my house and sold the car, but Uncle Harold's out of living large. I catch some Z's in the back of the bus, but that don't help me much, 'cause I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck heading for a broken track. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Oh no. My cousin said he needed help with the chores. We pulled around to the back of a store. A man stood up on the edge of a truck. We packed the car, paid in cash. Then sirens howled and red lights flashed. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Well, I tried to run, but I tripped and fell. My cousin drove off like a bat out of hell. They found me in the alley nearby, reaching for the sky. 'Cause I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck heading for a broken track. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Well, it could be worse. I'm still alive and eating well the next 3 to 5. They asked my plea when the charges were read, and you know what I said. Judge, I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck heading for a broken track. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. No, you can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Oh, you can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Oh no. All right, there's a lesson in there somewhere. I don't know what it is. Or maybe there's not. Maybe it's just a silly song. All right, well, this next song's one of my favorites, and if you haven't already, after the show or tomorrow, go to YouTube and Google or search for Ray Lambier's I Need You, because Janet Montalvo, Tony Montalvo, Kevin Kelly, and Abby Lane helped me with a video for that song, and it just came out wonderful. As a matter of fact, it came out so good, the recording of it came out so good, that when we went into the studio to start recording a studio version of it, we realized that the studio version just didn't have the magic, the spark that the live version had, that we had done for the video. So we ended up putting that on the record. And I would like to shout out, a special shout out for Lily Kuzma and Artie Martello. Lily's in Chicago and Artie's in Roxbury, New York. And they both went way out of their way to be very kind to this song and say very nice things about it. And I appreciate that. So here it is. There's a bird high in the tree that sings a harmony to a song that only you can hear, that only you can hear, only you can hear. And there's a secret time has missed, held tightly in my fist, a map that leads where only you can go, where only you can go, where only you can go. I need you more than you need me. I need you more than you need me. And there's an echo from the cliff, the voice of loneliness, a wildfire only you can feel, that only you can feel, only you can feel. I need you more than you need me. I need you more than you need me. Now you can say it isn't so, you love me more than I will know. Then tell me now and I'll believe it's true, 'cause I need you. There's a dying of the day that gives each night away, a final spark that only you can see, that only you can see, only you can see. I need you more than you need me. I need you more than you need me. Now you can say you feel the same and cross your heart to make that claim. Then tell me now and I'll believe it's true, 'cause I need you. I need you. I need you more than you need me. I need you. Well, there you go. I hope everybody's having a good time so far. Let's see. Hey, Toby. We do all need each other, Toby. Truer words are seldom spoken. This next song is a love letter to all those gamblers that love. And I think it was Bill Shakespeare, that guy Bill Shakespeare, who said something about better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. But there's a little more to it than that. And I think that's what this next song is sort of trying to say. Hey, Carrie, I miss you too, Carrie, but I'm going to see you soon. We're going to have lunch in the city very soon, me and the Care. It's called The Gambling Kind. Well, I found myself standing in the drugstore right behind a lovely stranger on the checkout line. I thought I'd try to say hello. After all, You never know, and I have always been the gambling kind. I put money on a horse once, it came in last that day. I put dollar after dollar in machines that didn't pay. And while you'll never get your heart broke in a game that you don't play, you'll never win if nothing's on the line. I guess that's why I'm still the gambling kind. Well, she smiled sweetly, but politely she declined. Paid for her things, headed back outside. I watched her walk away with nothing left to say. It's just the price you pay to be the gambling kind. Yeah, I put money on a horse once, it came in last that day. I put dollar after dollar in machines that didn't pay. And while you'll never get your heart broke in a game that you don't play, you'll never win if nothing's on the line. I guess that's why I'm still the gambling kind. Left the counter, walked back in the bright sunshine, and she was waiting on the sidewalk the whole time. She handed me her number, then just left me there to wonder how she had come to be the gambling kind. Put money on a horse once, and it came in last that day. I put dollar after dollar in machines that didn't pay. And while you'll never get your heart broke in a game that you don't play, you'll never win if nothing's on the line. I guess that's why I'm still the gambling kind. Yes, a song with a happy ending. You heard it here, folks. I hope you enjoyed it, because there's probably not a whole lot more of those, actually. Well, maybe there is, actually. There's more happy ending songs on this album per capita than any other record I've put out. Hey, Peggy. How's it going? How's your daughter doing, Peggy? She got a record deal yet? They sound great. Okay, where were we? Oh, see, I'm not going to forget to put my capo on for this one. So, at a certain point, that's fantastic, Peggy. Tell her I said all the best wishes and all luck in the world, and keep rocking. So, my daughter got married, and I began thinking that, I may need some songs for grandchildren one of these days. So I thought, and it's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll try to write an album of children's songs. I wrote this song, and it took so much out of me. It was so much work, and it was so hard to do. I said, no, I don't. Writing children's songs is a lot harder than you think, or a lot harder than I thought anyway. But the good news is I got this song out of it, which was worth it. Was worth the trip. Okay, let's see. There's a dragon in my wagon, and I pull him along. He smiles all the while. He sings a fiery song. Most folks just ignore us, but I jump in on the chorus, and I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. There's a dragon in my wagon, I take him everywhere. He whistles while we wander, like he doesn't have a care. The sidewalk looks enormous, like an ocean waiting for us. I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. And if you're wondering how I know, or if you think I'm bragging, anytime you take a look, you'll see his tail is wagging. There's a dragon in my wagon, and he dances on the ride. I hear his toes start tapping, and his head moves side to side. And when his shoulders bobble, the wagon rocks and wobbles, and I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. And if you're wondering how I know, or if you think I'm bragging, anytime you take a look, you'll see that his tail is wagging. There's a dragon in my wagon, and we roll through the town. Well, there's nothing like a best friend to help you get around. And when my bedtime's calling, and fast asleep he's falling, I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. Yeah, I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. May there always be a dragon in your wagon. There's a great line I've never forgotten. I think it was the very last line in a Tom Robbins book. And the line was, "It's never too late for a happy childhood." I thought that was just great. Go out and have some fun. Speaking of fun, okay. So here's the thing. This next song, and it's appropriately enough, my throat's getting a little dry. This next song is not autobiographical, although there are some people that were at my 30th birthday who may claim otherwise. The 30th birthday actually was like a 30th birthday weekend, as best I remember it, but that was a long time ago. But I kind of wish it was a true story because it sounds like it's kind of fun. But it's a cautionary tale about just not getting too carried away with your birthday celebration. In jail for my birthday, no candles or cake. Getting older, not wiser, was my big mistake. I'm here in the drunk tank. If you're looking for me, in jail for my birthday, happy birthday to me. It started out peaceful, 3 cheers and a shot, but things escalate quickly, more often than not. My friends try to stop me. I'm here to confess how I ended up naked is anyone's guess. In jail for my birthday, no candles or cake. Getting older, not wiser, yeah, it was my big mistake. I'm here in the drunk tank. If you're looking for me, in jail for my birthday, a happy birthday to me. Now somewhere I decided to climb over a fence. They said digging for treasure was my big defense. Was I singing that loudly, too close to the dawn? A chase through the sprinklers across somebody's lawn. In jail for my birthday, no candles or cake. Getting older, not wiser, yeah, it was my big mistake. I'm here in the drunk tank. If you're looking for me, in jail for my birthday, happy birthday to me. Someone let their dogs out. I ran for the gate, 'cause they were barking and growling like it's a week since they ate. I flung myself over. I thought I made it in time, but one jumped and flew past me. One caught up from behind. Ouch. In jail for my birthday, no candles or cake. Getting older, not wiser, was my big mistake. I'm here in the drunk tank. If you're looking for me, in jail for my birthday, a happy birthday to me. In jail for my birthday, a happy birthday to me. So if anyone, so many people on this chat have known me for my entire adult life. So if those are repressed memories that people remember, just keep it to yourself, okay? Anyway. Where are we? Ah, I know where we are. Looking at the album jacket. So this one featured Lanny Sichel on lead guitar, acoustic guitar, and Sarah Milanovic on fiddle, as she graced most of the CD with her amazing fiddle work. And Kevin Kelly on bass. And, of course, Kate Corrigan, who's been singing with me since Stony Brook University in 1973, which is really astonishing when you think about it. So many people have lost people in the last year and a half. And it's good to be reminded once in a while that they leave footprints behind. And lessons that never go away. This one's called If Angels Were Cowgirls with Wings. If angels were cowgirls with wings, they'd tell their cowboys to sing and dance across the sky with clouds rolling by. If angels were cowgirls with wings, if angels were cowgirls, they'd say, to live like there's no other day, and kick your heels up when the going gets rough. If angels were cowgirls with wings, and heaven must be happy to see the smile of a cowgirl like you. If angels were cowgirls, we'd know. If you love someone, tell them so, and reach for their hand the moment you can. If angels were cowgirls with wings, and heaven holds dear the times that we hear the laughter of cowgirls like you. If angels were cowgirls with wings, they'd tell their cowboys to sing and dance across the sky with clouds rolling by. If angels were cowgirls with wings, if angels were cowgirls with wings. Bill Sweeney checking in from D.C. Good to see you there, Bill. Oh. Yeah. You know, yeah. You know, this is the last show that I'll be doing, hey, Nance, with my old gear. I'm operating with a 12-year-old laptop and a 9-year-old iMac right now. And they're both making so much noise. They're so old, and they're like, I'm hoping not too much of the noise is getting through, but I promise you the next show is going to be with my brand new laptop, and should be smooth sailing from then on. Okay, so we were playing a gig at the Metropolitan Bistro in Seacliff. Billy and Anita Long's place. Billy and Anita Long, who've had my back for 50 years, musically speaking. And I went to the bar and asked for a beer, and the bartender said, what kind of beer would you like? And, you know, since I wasn't paying for the beer, I wanted to be polite, and I said, no, whatever you got back there. And the bartender insisted. He said, no, just tell me what your favorite beer is. And from behind me, there was this tall guy with a long gray beard. He was really right out of Central Casting. And over my shoulder, he yelled, my favorite beer is whiskey. And the siren went off, the red light started spinning around, and I turned and I said, are you a songwriter? And he said, no. I said, good. So, feel free to sing along. This is a great sing along. I know I won't hear you, but all you have to do is yell out every so often, my favorite beer is whiskey, and you'll be right in the spirit of these things. And I don't know if my friend Bernie is online, but my friend Bernie has a thing for whiskey, and I don't blame him. Anyway. Well, I worked my way up to the bar. The maid was fair and pretty. She handed me a list of beers from every foreign city. She pointed out her favorite ale and said her name was Nancy. And then I put my money down and I told her what I fancied. My favorite beer is whiskey. Whiskey works for me. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that tall glass. My favorite beer is whiskey. Now hops and roasted grains are fine for nature's fermentation, but I prefer a blend of mash on further contemplation. My favorite beer is whiskey. Whiskey works for me. I ain't waiting for your Guinness pour. My favorite beer is whiskey. Alright. And when my glass is overturned and from this life I'm shorn, bury me down deep below a field of barley corn. My favorite beer is whiskey. Whiskey works for me. Take away that IPA. My favorite beer is whiskey. And when I get to heaven's door to join in song and prayer, if they greet me with a beer, I'll take my chance elsewhere. 'Cause my favorite beer is whiskey. Whiskey works for me. The angel's share is more than fair. My favorite beer is whiskey. Alright. My favorite beer is whiskey. Whiskey works for me. The angel's share is more than fair. My favorite beer is whiskey. My favorite beer is whiskey. Well, all right. Huh? Well, all right. My favorite beer is beer, but I thought it made for a funny song. That would be good to mix in with all the serious stuff. So, Laureen, that song was for you then. I actually know a lot of people whose favorite beer is whiskey. So when I first learned to play the guitar, 2 of the first 10 if not first 5 songs I learned were Mississippi John Hurt's Ain't No Tellin' and Robert Johnson's From 4 Till Late. 50 years later, still influence my guitar playing. And so I thought I'd sort of write a little tip of the cap to those guitar masters of the blues. And there's a couple of Easter eggs in there, and I'll just tell you what they are. So next time you listen to it. There's a mention of the town East Monroe, which is straight from Robert Johnson's, I believe, I'll Dust My Broom, which I believe, and others believe, is the first rock and roll recording ever made, in like 1937 or something like that. Even though it's just him on his acoustic guitar, it's the future of rock and roll. And of course, the only other Easter egg is Monday Morning Blues was also one of the early Mississippi John Hurt songs that I used to play with the boys. So I slipped in a couple of references just to make my intentions clear. There's a little bit of a thank you going on. It's called Why You Helpin' Me? I got home to Mississippi late last night. You were waiting up to start a fight. I guess there'll be no kissing. You weren't missing me. Yeah, I was born to sing the blues. Baby, why you helping me? I had a little bit of business and crossed the Georgia line. Still I made it back in record time, but it ain't my peaches you're reaching for, I see. Yeah, I was born to sing the blues. Baby, why you helping me? If you were talking about going walking with some dandy down the street, well, get your head straight before it's too late and I pick up my feet. Louisiana's where I ought to go. They got a juke joint outside East Monroe. All women and whiskey, a risky recipe. Yeah, I was born to sing the blues, but baby, why you helping me? Why you If you were thinking about going drinking with some dandy on the town, well, give it your money where your mouth is, honey, and just don't come back around. Yeah, I'm slipping on my Monday morning shoes, heading off again to pay my dues. Oh, when trouble hits me, it fits me to a T. Yeah, I was born to sing the blues, baby, while you helping me. I'm born to sing the blues, but baby, why you helping me? Yep, I was born to sing the blues. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Dash. Hey, Ellen. Great to see you guys. Thanks so much for popping in. So I grew up with the blues and folk music, but like a lot of folks, Sweetheart of the Rodeo kind of changed some things for me. Kind of introduced me to country music, and got me interested in country music, and I began to get seriously into, I was already into Hank Williams as a songwriter, and but I fell in love with George Jones's voice, but also the way he expressed the words he was saying. And the thing about country music is it's honest, it's simple, it's from the heart. So I wrote a song about country music. I wrote a country western song about country music. And country music on the jukebox. They know me well in this town. They call me by my name. They know that since you left me here, I've never been the same. The bartender's my best friend. He always treats me right. He looks a little sad to say it's last call for the night. So I'll have something high and lonesome. Let's make it loud and clear, like old Hank was singing in my ear. Pour me one more whiskey before we get out of here. Give me 2 bits for the jukebox and 3 quarts worth of tears. He welcomes me when I walk in, and he shakes hands when I leave. He makes believe he doesn't see the heart ripped from my sleeve. He brings the bottle over and he fills it to the top, but to me the glass looks empty before I touch a drop. So I'll have something high and lonesome. Let's make it loud and clear, like old Hank was singing in my ear. Pour me one more whiskey before we get out of here. Give me 2 bits for that jukebox and 3 chords worth of tears. Now you can ask and I can talk and talk till I go home, but you won't know how I feel until you hear it from George Jones. Pour me one more whiskey, and before we get out of here, give me 2 bits for the jukebox and 3 chords worth of tears. Give me 2 bits for the jukebox and 3 chords worth of tears. Whew. Country and Western music. Hey, Drew Young, how are you? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Diane. Mr. Ken Cassidy, the one, the only. Ken, I'm still waiting for your review of the record, Ken. Your scholarly take on my opus. Hey, thanks, Ellen. Tell Joe I say hey back. This is a real pandemic song. I actually wrote this song for a live stream when I was doing live streams because everything was all shut down, and I'm still doing live streams. We're hoping, by the way, I should mention that we did cancel everything this fall, and I'm hoping I'm booking things for the spring and the summer, and really hoping to see everybody back out in real life when it's safe next spring. But I did write this song for the live stream during the heyday, the golden age of live streams. And I wish it wasn't still true, but it kind of is. So this one's dedicated to all of you. Even though I'm walking down the street, I still feel like I'm sleeping on my feet. I'm sorry, let's start that over again. Even though the sun is shining bright, I'm curled up like it's the middle of the night. I can't stand, I can only slouch after sitting so long on the couch. I wanna dance and sing and wash my hands of this whole thing, 'cause I miss everyone. Yeah, I miss everyone. sing and wash my hands of this whole thing, because I miss everyone. Yeah, I miss everyone. Hey, hey, I miss everyone. I miss everyone. Yeah, I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you, and you, and I miss you. Yeah, and I miss everyone. Yes, it's the last song. It's the last song on the album. And as I mentioned at the top of this, and I'll mention it again, for all you kind folks who've been joined us tonight, I set it up just for this reason. Go to my website, raylambiase.com. The player for the road ahead is right on the top. And right next to it, it says download. And you click download, and if you enter the magic numbers 000, it will ask for your email address and it will send you a link. And it will send you the high resolution files from the record. Hey there, Maggie, I love you too. When are you going to come back to New York and visit us, Mags? Maybe next spring, because we're going to play Connolly's again next spring, Maggie, and I think we have to have a reunion then. So that's the entire record. I'm not, bending people's ears. I'll play a few more songs. I was thinking I might play a couple of new songs and see what people thought of them. But if this was a good idea, if people thought it was fun to drill down into one album, we could do it. We could do it again. People enjoyed it with the other records too. In any case, you've been kind enough to listen to The Road Ahead, and I hope you get a chance to enjoy it. I'll play a couple more songs, a few more songs maybe. We're in bonus territory now. Okay, I wrote this. Yeah, a little conflicted, maybe a lot conflicted, about these guys and their rockets going up in space. Hey, Joanne, we're just fantastic. All the best to you as well. So this song is sort of a sing-along as well, and you'll have plenty of chances to learn it and shout it out, because they're way up there. They're way, way up there, and they won't hear you unless you sing loud. I think you'll get the idea. Well, I get high, way up in space, looking down on the human race. I spend my time and money too, way up in space, where there's no place for you. Now there's kids to feed, with no books to read, and there's these homeless people on them streets in need. Yeah, but I get high high, way up in space, just looking down on the human race. I spend my time and money too, way up in space, where there's no place for you. Now there's schools to fill and roads to build, and there's a bunch of old folks down there could use some pills. Yeah, but I get high. Help me out now. Way up in space, yeah, just looking down on the human race. I spend my time and money too, way up in space, where there's no place for you. Storm clouds engage when climates change, but I can't hardly see them fires from this range. No, 'cause I get high, way up in space, just looking down on the human race. I spend my time and money too, way up in space, where there's no place for you. Now it's true, all that stuff you buy is the reason why, but it can trickle down from way up in the sky. That's why I get high, way up in space, just looking down on the human race. I spend my time and money too, way up in space, where there's no place for you. Way up in space, where there's no place for you. So, make America great again, yeah. So I should mention that I played that song for the first time. That's only the second time I've ever sang it, which is why I screwed up the ending. At a place in Cambridge, New York, and I don't think there's anybody really from upstate on the listening to the show right now, but if you get a chance to go to the Argyle Brewing Company in Cambridge, New York, it's just a great place. And those people could sing along. They heard them up in space. Ralph, you know all about the Argyle Brewing Company. What a great place to play. What a great place to see a show. Okay. Well, I don't know why. I'm going to try a song I've never played before. Hey there, Ralph. We missed you at the brewing company. Oh, you're probably in Florida now. Anyway, I'm going to try a brand new song. Never played it before, so anything's possible. But as pretty much everybody on here knows, I spent my entire adult life in television news. And hey there, Sharon. And journalism is near and dear to my heart, and always will be. And for a while now, I've been trying to write this song about one of the earliest heroes of a free press in America and the role it plays in our social development, or the role it can play. It took me a while, but I think I finally got something together. So for all my journalists, print journalists, and television journalist friends out there, this is the story of Elijah Parrish Lovejoy, who decades before the Civil War, printed a newspaper, over 30 years before the Civil War, printed a newspaper with the sole purpose of pointing out the evils of slavery. So he was a little bit ahead of his time. Elijah was a preacher's son, but he chose the printing press to spread the word of brotherhood and fight for those oppressed. But in the age of slavery, battle lines were drawn. A few words, printed on a page. A few words. No one is a slave. He fled St. Louis after 3 attacks, but his work was incomplete. So he set up shop in Illinois and put his paper on the street. He hid his press behind warehouse walls, but hate will find a way. A few words, printed on a page. A few words. No one is a slave. The mob came one night with torches high, and they set fire to the roof. They thought if they could smoke him out, that they could destroy the truth. Elijah stepped into the night, and they shot him where he stood. For a few words, printed on a page. A few words. No one is a slave. The men were tried and then set free. no one would get the blame. They buried Elijah in an unmarked grave, but time would carve his name. Today Elijah Lovejoy lives, and they're just dust that's blown away. See, a few words can be stronger than the sun. A few words, and more than many guns. And actually, a week from next Wednesday is the November 10th is the 185th anniversary of that fateful night where he was killed. So the next time you read a newspaper, thank that newspaper person. Okay, well, I guess I'll play one more song. I really don't want to, keep people out all night long. Be happy to hang around and chat with everybody, or if there was a request or anything. I just don't want to overstay my welcome. So, one last new song. I recently had a life transition, as, again, most of you know. I retired. I'm now officially a man of leisure. And, it gets you thinking. And Lanny, this one's for you, Lanny. It makes you thoughtful, makes you reflective, all those things. I wish you were playing this song with me, Lanny. It's not the same without you, but... So thanks so much for being here and coming out tonight and checking in. And like I said, I'll hang around. Anybody wants to chat, I'd love to say hi to everybody. But in the meantime, well, I'm going home, leaving this town, heading back, turning around. In all this time, one thing I found: what goes up will come down. So when you see me wave, just smile, so I will know that you were glad I was here a while. And I picked up a thing or two along the way. I learned from you, and I hope you have the chance to find a thing or two I left behind. So when you hear me so long. Think of all the days and nights we sat and sang along. Among the things that I forgot, the more you have, the less you got. The more you laugh, the more you live, the more you take, the less you give. So when you look and see that I'm gone, find someone who needs a hand and help them carry on. 'Cause I'm going home, leaving this town, heading back, turning around. And all this time, one thing proved true: the love you share comes back to you. So when you see me wave, just smile, so I will know that you were glad I was here a while. Hey, Michelle. Well, thanks so much again, everybody. It was just fantastic. I had such a great time. We'll do it again. Oops, as he hits the guitar away. Okay. I hope to see you all again soon. Charlie, in the spring, me and Lanny coming up to see you. So get ready. Oh, by the way, it's Terry Gavis' birthday today, and he's here helping me with his brother Don. Don, I couldn't do it without Don and Terry, and it's on top of everything. Wish Terry Gavis a happy birthday. I can't believe he's spending it helping me, but he is. And Michelle and Ralph, I'm going to see you next August, if not sooner. I look forward to that every year. And Lanny, I'll see you Thursday night with Bill and Timon. Bill Sweeney, you got to come visit. And Ken Cassidy and Sharon. Keep up the good work, Sharon. I'm following your design progress, your design work on Facebook. It's just fabulous. And Dash and Laureen, I think you guys got to come visit. I know it's kind of tough to come from the Berkshires once the album starts, but I mean, once the winter comes, I should say. But you guys got to come visit. There's always room for you here. And Jimmy and Drew Young, Connolly's awaits next spring. We'll see you there. And that's about it, I guess. Diane, you know. By the way, Diane DeLapp, when I first wrote My Favorite Beer is Whiskey, of course, Nancy popped up into my head as the bartender. I, of course, grew up with Nancy tending bar. So that's how Nancy worked her way into My Favorite Beer is Whiskey. But she knows that. I told her that when I first wrote it. And that's Nancy. Nancy, we're gonna get. I don't know if we're gonna have a Christmas dinner again, a Christmas lunch this year, Nancy. You tell me. We've missed a couple of years now. We got to do something about that. And Toby, I'm gonna see Toby on Sunday morning. We have a little occasional biannual breakfast gathering. Looking forward to that. Shelly, you're just the best. Everybody on Long Island really appreciates your support. Peggy, I miss you, and I'm going to see you at Connolly's too. And Kerry, I'm going to see you at lunch once we can drag Vanessa away from the beach for a week. And that's about it. Let's see. And Lorraine, I'll see you and Cheryl in just a few weeks now, on the 28th. Josie, I hope to see you soon. Josie, let me know where you're playing so I could come see you. And that's it. Rhonda, of course. It's always a treat to see you, Rhonda. We always look forward to seeing you at some of the musical gatherings. Anyway, you guys are the best. I'm going to let you all get back to your evenings, and we'll do this again, okay? And let me know if you'd like to do another album breakdown, or if it's just fun to hear all different kinds of songs. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'll say goodnight, and Don and Terry, thanks so much, as always, for all your help. They really were a big help tonight. So everyone, be well, and hopefully I'll see you soon, because I miss everyone. So you guys be good. And it looks like I actually deleted the wrong slate, so I'm going to bring it back in. There it goes. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks so much.